Ready to sing? Ready to sing? Hey. Very aggressive. Very aggressive. What's with the rapping? What are you doing? In a westerly direction, this car is my train. I've been driving, I've been wondering what it is I'm running from again. Feel like an 80-year-old man holding on to 29. And up ahead on that horizon is a California line. Up ahead a truck's carrying a wide load, prefab house cut in half, cute little front door and 2 windows, my lord. Ain't sure whether to cry or should laugh. See, I broke a home up myself once. As I stumbled to that door, I read a note by the dawn's light. Said, don't you come round here anymore. Well, I've had enough of this freedom all around. Never was good with decision. At least that's what I've been told. Good evening, good people of the internet, or whatever the hell this is. It's streaming live over the internet on the TikTok, soon to be banned. Fantastic, Bob. Tell him what he's won. You've won the only bipartisan bill in the history of Congress in the last decade. TikTok's evil. Let's get it. It's so bad to TikTok. You come on here, you can watch old men strumming their guitar and having their dogs sing. Oh my God, the propaganda. It's terrible. It's terrible. We should just ban it. Because you know why? Privacy. Because you know what it is? The Chinese. They're stealing all your data. Which technically they bought from Facebook and Google. But that's not the point. That is not the point. They're stealing new, fresher data. It's newer, fresher data that they're stealing. And it's got to go. It's got to go. The TikTok's got to go. TikTok, right out. For my next number, what are we going to do tonight? TikTok spreads too much truth. Ban it! Ban it! Ban the truth tellers! We shall never speak the truth. Speaking the truth is very concerning to the interests of the vestiges that shall be levied upon us henceforth with the Yeah, you know. Oh. Big day today. Today was my last day of a 1-year planning for a group's world tour. Wow. Beautiful. That's very cool. Is it all planned up? Big world tours. Oh shit, what's going on with the hair? The hair looks intentional. I get my hair done by AI. It's clearly hallucinated. Welcome everybody. If you're new here, my name's Kyle Shannon. This is the AI Learning Lab. It is a little warm here in Denver. I have the air on, but it hasn't kicked in yet. Let me make sure it's on cool. Is it on cool? It's on cool. Come on, air conditioner, do your thing. I can't be moist for the people. Moist is right out. All right. Good evening, good people. It's giving Elvis. Yeah, it's giving Elvis at a time. Oh boy. Oh, that was bad. All right. Well, I can't touch it. Touching it's right out. It's the evaporative cooling or something. Yeah, something's going on. Something is going on. Friday night date night. I saw nothing about AI today. I was busy. So I saw very little. So anything happening? Why don't you guys tell me what's happening? Anything? Anything out there? All right, Fireflies in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Anti-Bubbles made a GPT. Nice. Nice. Play first. Mindfully create. There you go. Building GPTs is mindfully creating. I did I'll show you a cool one today. So we've got this, we made these individual GPTs for this group I'm in called Content Evolution. We have this little AI working group. And so we made all these digital twins. And then we made a master GPT that would recommend people. And then we actually kind of melded them all together. So where's the rabbit? The rabbit is in the other room. But there's the rabbit stand that Vicky printed me is right there. I just don't have the rabbit in it. I could go get it, put it in there. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? I got rabbit distracted. Can you make a consistent character in video? Not really, but you can make a consistent character in Midjourney with character reference, and then you can use that character, the Midjourney image as the basis for video. So yeah, you sort of can. After telling you no, you can't do that, you sort of can. It's not great. It's not great. Oh, the GPT thing. That's right. So now we've got this master GPT that has all of the people in this one GPT. And we're starting to figure out some shit about how to use it. And like one of the really cool things is, so we prompted it to be a facilitator of conversations between these digital twins. And so now you can say things like, create a round table of the 5 people who are best suited to talk about this topic. And then it steps into the role of facilitator, and it asks different people in the group. It's pretty cool. I'll show you. We'll do one. So we can play with that. We can go look at news. I mean, we can go look at Twitter and see if anything happened today. But let's see. Former head of NSA joins the OpenAI board. Yep. So I read in Mighty Networks. I don't know what that means. I don't either. They're taking security seriously. They need connections in the government so they don't get their services gutted because they tell too much truth. I don't know. I'm too cynical to exist in this world. I think everything's a fucking angle. It's just... Looking for an AI app that can play sound. What do you mean play sound? Do you mean can make like sound effects? Because Stable Diffusion just put out Stable Audio, which is open source, free, and can do 47-second clips of sound effects. 11 Labs now has sound effects. If you're talking about music, is it sound like music? You want AIs that make music? That's a different thing. Hang on. My wires are all discombobulated, people. Hang on, people. Gotta figure out what the hell is going on here. All right. Create music, etc. All right, we've been doing a lot of that lately, so the two biggies right now are Suno.com, S-U-N-O, and Udio.com. So here, we'll go make one. Let's see. Let's do Suno. All right, so I'm in this thing called Suno. Darken my screen. All right, upload audio. I'm gonna record something. Let's record something. What are we gonna record? Oh, I know what we can do. I got an idea. Oh, okay. Wait, how are we going to do this? Hang on, people. It's going to be good. Okay, let's see. So we'll just do like... Wait, how are we going to do this? You can make money on wait, maybe we can get Champy to sing. All right, let's get Champy to sing. So what are we gonna do, Champy? Okay, you ready, Champy? You ready to sing? Okay, here we go. Ready? Oh wait, I didn't record it. Dang it. Okay, we gotta start over. Ready? Okay, so we have La Musica. All right, beautiful. I know, Champy, it's very annoying. Okay, so we're gonna upload that. Sing, Champy, sing. All right. Let's see. Champ sings. Okay, so then I go library. I find Champ Sings. I go extend. Okay, so We're now going to extend this little song that we made, and we're gonna make some lyrics. So I'm over in Chat GPT. Chat GPT. I'm gonna say, write an award-winning song about a dog singing for chicken strips. Chicken strip dreams. I like it. All right. So now we're going to copy all this. Well, that's a lot, but we'll see. We'll see if it can do it. All right. All right, there's our lyrics. And then we're going to go guitar. Let's see. Folk. Singer, songwriter. I know it's boring. I always do the same shit, but whatever. Acoustic. And then we'll call this, what did ChatGPT call it? Chicken strip dreams. All right, we'll go with that. You're like, is this guy ever going to get to the point here? Yeah. And then we go, create. And now it's going to do it. Boring, we're all still here. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of people in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lots of love in the house tonight. Everybody checking in with each other. Very nice to see. I love that. Bored dog, gotta love that. My dogs heard him and started howling too. Nice. Well, let's see how the song. Okay, here's Chicken Strip Dreams. Here we go, people. Application error. Nice. Sweet. Perfect. Sweet. Awesome. Okay. All right, Mr. Suno. Are we, all right, hang on. I think we gotta quit. Quit Google Chrome. There's a doggy. By the way, if you want to find it wrote digging, not singing. Oh, that's okay. I sent you a DM about your prediction that came true. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'll go check that out. You want a cool community, check out the Salon.ai. Click on the community link at the top there. And this is a group of AI enthusiasts that are really cool people. Hang on, let me get Chrome back up and running. Let's say, oh, I know what I need to do. Okay, can we join this now without it crashing? No. All right, looks like Suno is in a world of hurt. But I bet I can just play it from this page.
In a quiet little town where the grass is always green, there's a curious pup with a love for cuisine. He sniffs the morning air, his tail starts to whip. He's got a hunger inside for those chicken strips. Oh, digging deep, digging wide, for the treasure he knows he'll find. Chicken strip dreams he can't resist. That little dog's on a chicken strip quest.
All right, yeah, we gotta make it singing, not digging. It's cute, but it's the wrong lyrics. All right, let's go back to ChatGPT. Hang on. All right. Oops, you made the song about him digging, and it needs to be about him singing. Chicken strip serenade. Okay. He sings with all his might for those chicken strips tonight. Melodies in the air for the treat beyond compare. All right. Good. Beautiful. Fine. Fine, people. By the way, this is Suno, Suno. If you're wondering, wait, what did he say? What tool is this? Champy Sings. Now I can't extend this. This interface is really weird and janky. Now I can't extend it. Okay. Wait, what the hell's going on? Let's do Americana rock singer, songwriter, rough voice, groovy pocket. I don't know what that means. Chicken strip serenade. All right, bang. Let's knock this out. Let's get some better songs going here, people. Is that rough voice or rough voice? Oh, that's good, Janu. That's really good. That's comedy. That's comedy with language right there. Do 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 do. We have a Jennifer Lopez in the house. Jennifer Lopez. J-Lo, J-Lo. Will J-Lo please check in with the concierge? J-Lo, J-Lo. Gang, gang, gang.
In a quiet little town where the nights are serene.
Oh. Yeah, they got some shit going on. Suno, they're updating something.
In a quiet little town where the nights are serene. Lives a pup with a voice that's quite unforeseen. He sits by the porch under the moonlight's gleam, dreaming of chicken strips, it's his favorite theme. Oh, he sings with all his might.
It's okay.
In a quiet little town where the nights are serene, there's a pup with a voice that's quite unforeseen. He sits by the porch under the moonlight's gleam, dreaming of chicken strips, it's his favorite theme. Oh, he sings with all his might for those chicken strips tonight. Melodies in the air for the treat beyond compare. With a howl and a bark, his song fills the air.
All right. So that's Suno, and then Udio is similar, and it's got a song extend feature as well, but it doesn't do very good with that. But this one, we could say an Americana rock song about a dog that sings for his chicken strips. And then let's see. Maybe try a commercial jingle. Yeah, that's not bad. We could do a commercial jingle. A commercial jingle from the 80s about a song that sings for chicken strips. That's good. Do 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 do. Have you been, dude? Good, good, Jennifer. Thank you for asking. Janky breaky heart, janky branky heart.
Town where the nights are serene lives a pup with a voice that's quite he's by the porch under the moonlight's gleam, dreaming of chicken strips. It's his favorite theme. Oh, he sings with all his might for those chicken strips tonight.
So bad.
In a quiet little town where the nights are serene lives a pup with a voice that's quite
unforeseen.
He sits by the porch under the moonlight's that gleam, dreaming of chicken strips. It's his favorite theme. Oh, he sings with all his might for those chicken strips tonight. Melodies in the air.
Gavin Biddy
For the tree
tried
beyond compare.
Luma's Dream Machine. Yeah, Dream Machine's pretty interesting. My creations. Let's hear the commercial jingles.
In a quiet little town where the nights are serene lives a pup with a voice that's quite unforeseen. He sits by the porch under the moonlight gleam, dreaming of chicken strips.
I can't.
In a quiet little town where the nights are serene lives a pup with a voice that's quite unforeseen. He sits by the porch under the moonlight's gleam, dreaming of chicken strips. It's his favorite theme. Oh, he sings with all his might for those chicken strips tonight. Melodies in the air for the treat beyond compare.
All right, that's music making. Then we can also make movies. So if you go to Luma Labs, Luma Labs.ai, you now have something that makes movies. Oh, that actually did a cut. Huh. So Sydney, this is the musical that I'm working on. So this is Times Square. I didn't tell it to make that cut. I just said it's pointing around Times Square. That's really interesting because Sora does that. Huh. Fascinating. And then, let's see, what else did I have here? Seagull flying past a crab boat on the ocean on a windy day. There's another edit. Seagull flying forwards and backwards at the same time, and a boat drifting backwards through the ocean. Well, listen. Embrace the jank, people. Let's see. This one's pretty good, actually. That one's pretty good. It gets a little janky on the face. It gets a little weird on the face. Right there, the eyes get too close together. But still, that's pretty remarkable. I mean, one of the things remarkable about this isn't a 3D model. This was just a 2D image, and it's sort of figuring out, you know, what that object is as it rotates. Pretty crazy. Sort of a train. Sort of a train looking sort of normal. This looks good. I dig that car design. Watch this. Sickabow! His head like disappears into his body for a second, and then it pops back out, and he's a different guy. Zickapow! Thoughts on the correlation between jumping to the metaverse versus AI fast adoption? Huh. That's a really interesting question. What about turtle tenders instead of chicken tenders? Or llama linguine? Yeah, that's good. Thoughts on the correlation between... Thank you, Lord Digital Gods. Thank you for the ruses. And if anyone else gave me gifts and I didn't see them and didn't thank you, that's just because I didn't see them. So if you do give gifts, I'll try to acknowledge them. If I miss you, just yell at me. Correlation between jumping to the metaverse versus AI fast adoption. Yes. I do have thoughts. The metaverse probably still has 5 years of hardware advances to catch up. I don't think it'll be called the metaverse. I think Apple has successfully redefined it as spatial computing. And I think it's going to be really broadly defined. So I don't think it's just going to be goggles. I think some of the things that are our devices will just look like these. Some will be immersive goggles. Some will just be our phones. I mean, I definitely think AI comes first. But then I think here's what AI does for the metaverse. The problem with the metaverse... Life's tough. It's tough when you're stupid. The problem with the metaverse, as it was being built by Mark Zuckerberg and the gang at Meta, and every other attempt that I've seen, is that because of the technology, you actually had to build a world. And you had to build a world with a specific aesthetic. And Meta chose to build a world that looked like some weird-ass, generic, non-offensive cartoon world that kind of looked like Second Life. Like, remember Second Life from the early 2000s? So they spent whatever they spent, $100 billion, and they changed the name of their company for this one world that kind of looked like awkward and cheesy and not great. And so if you don't dig their aesthetic, it's not good. And then also, no one's in there. Because to go in there, you have to get the big goggles and you have to go in there and then you have to go into a physical space. And then you go into a physical space and no one's fucking there. I had some friends that did some AI art galleries in the metaverse. And like you'd go there and the artist would be there and then you'd be there and no one else would be there. And then you'd be like, hey, and it'd be like, hey. And it was just like an awkward junior high school dance. So that just is a miserable experience. What I think AI is going to do, and actually, you know, looking at these videos, this one here, where, you know, this is a New York City street scene, and it just sort of invented that. I think we're pretty quickly going to get to the point where you're just going to be able to create any kind of environment you want and any kind of experience you want within it. So it might be Times Square in the 90s and whatever. And then you might want it to be a video game. And then it'll be a video game where you drive as a New York City taxi cab trying to not be in accidents in New York City while you're driving. Or you might want to see a comedy like Seinfeld that makes you laugh like Seinfeld set in New York City. Or you might want to, like, so I think we're going to dynamically be generating things that we can enter or just sit back and watch passively. And if you look at, there's a little hint of this. There's the new thing came out or was announced a week ago called Showrunner, and it's the group that 8 or 9 months ago did the full South Park episode, like an hour-long South Park episode from a single prompt. How they're doing that is they're actually creating worlds like Sim Francisco, is what they called it. And you're going to be able to upload yourself into Sim Francisco and your friends into Sim Francisco, and then they're going to run around Sim Francisco interacting with other people and avatars. And then it will generate a TV show that you can sit back and watch about your characters that are gallivanting around this fake place. So I think the metaverse is going to it's going to become much more broad definitionally than what we've experienced to date. I think it's going to be everywhere. And I might go from passively watching a TV show to like, oh, I want to go hang out in that bar and play, poker with those guys sitting at that table. And then I can actually go into that bar and play, right? So I think we'll sort of come in and out of it. But I think AI comes first for sure. I think AI comes first for sure because the form factor is just not there for all the augmented reality shit. I mean, there were douchebags walking around with Vision Pros around San Francisco. I'm going to wear these all day, walking around with ski goggles on. $4,000 ski goggles. I wonder how many of them got mugged before they were like, that's probably not such a good idea. Fucking crazy. All right. GTA, but AI versus... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, something like that. Something like that's coming. I want Ready Player One. We're not that far from it. Pay attention... For Ready Player One, pay attention to what... what the fuck's it called? Unreal Engine 5. Pay attention to what Unreal Engine does. At some point here shortly... So they've already got these things called, I think they're called procedural builds, where you can just drop like a whole world, like a whole island into, an ocean, and then you can drop another island on top of it, and it'll dynamically sort of connect them and make everything seamlessly connect. So they're going to be able to have whole worlds, like components of worlds that you can just drop together, and it'll automatically figure out all the geometry. And then they're going to be able to stick an AI layer on top of that. And you'll be able to just go, make me a world that does blah, and it'll make you a full-on, massive 3D world that is exactly what you want it to be. So stage 1 will be you can enter the world. And then stage 2 will be make the world and then give it these game mechanics. And then it will be that world with the game mechanics. And then you'll be like... And tell my buddies I'm in here now. And then your buddies come and you go do little adventures. Dynamically in real time. So pay attention to them because I think that could accelerate some of the holodeck stuff. It's usually just a bunch of kids being rude. What, in the metaverse? Yeah, exactly. Bored Dog, thanks for your help. I don't know if I helped, but thank you. I'm going to see Jerry Seinfeld tonight, actually. Awesome. That's pretty cool. Beautiful. I guess Jerry's down under. We playing Rummy? You're talking about D&D, pretty much. Aren't there a few movies that explore several different stories that expand over the same time? Yeah. What were movies that had multiple storylines that expand over the same timeline? These are just movies. Were there any that were more choose your own adventure rather than a single narrative? Black Mirror Bandersnatch. Produced by Netflix, this interactive film allows viewers to make choices that influence the story's outcome. Huh, I didn't know about that. Late Shift, directed by Tobias Weber, offers multiple story paths. Puss in Boots, Minecraft. What's amazing about AI is that right now, if you want to do sort of a choose your own adventure kind of narrative, you actually have to write all the fucking narratives. And it's this manual process where you're writing multiple storylines and, someone can choose to go down them. AI is going to be able to just dynamically, at any point in the road, you could basically just say to AI, introduce 3 characters and then come to a point in the story where the user makes a choice. And then the user could say, this isn't funny enough, or, I want to meet that minor character and have them be a major character. And then it just sort of meanders wherever the user wants it to go. I don't know that a lot of people are going to want to do choose your own adventure kind of stuff. But you're going to be able to. Here's what 4.0 says. Kyle Shannon is a pioneering figure in digital marketing and technology. I think what it missed was a towering pioneering figure in digital marketing. Yes, towering, in fact. I have done digital marketing. Pioneering figure. I don't think I'm a pioneering figure, but I've done stuff. All right. Have you read Snow Crash? Ages ago. I don't remember a ton about it. Thanks, ADD. Grand Canyon. That's right. We're at 10,000 likes. You guys are swell. Bandersnatch is years old. Yeah, 2018 it said. You vs. Wild, an interactive series starring Bear Grylls, where viewers make decisions to help bears survive in wild environments. Remember all the CD-ROMs in the early 90s? They were starting to get pretty sophisticated, and then the internet came along and just ate that whole world. That whole world just disappeared overnight. Known for his contributions to the development of web-based marketing strategies. Hello. Hi, Kyle Shannon, pioneering figure in digital marketing. How are you? Shannon has played a significant role in integrating technology with marketing and advertising. All right, cool. Fantastic. Well, thanks, GPT. That's funny. Funny, funny, funny. Max Headroom 2024. Vanity AI. Yeah, exactly. I got pretty wrapped up in Second Life for a few years. Yeah, a lot of people did. I mean, Second Life was pretty cool, but again, it's like you're at the mercy of their game mechanics, their look and feel. You could build your own shit, but people had to kind of learn that interface, learn the currency, learn the social dynamics. The other thing that AI is going to contribute to these kind of virtual worlds is the NPCs. You're not going to be able to tell an NPC from a real person. It's kind of cool. It'll be like Westworld, right? Some people can tell, some people can't. It's going to be a lot like that, where the characters that are not people have their own lives and have their own memories and interact and have jobs and go do shit. And we'll plan parties for someone's birthday. I'm in Miami. Everyone here is an NPC. That's hilarious. It'll be like now. Oh, man. Played Second Life, just didn't use those Apple Vision Pros. Yeah, there you go. It knows a lot about agency.com and my role in the theater. Oh, that's interesting. Wonder what it knows about my role in the theater. I wonder where it got it. Maybe from articles or something like that. Because I started and ran a theater company, but it wasn't super well known. I wonder if it knows anything about Urban Desires, my magazine. Oh, you know what's going to be amazing? Wait, something just hit me. All this stuff is going to start to do this, and it's going to get really cool. So tonight, I played some stupid plucking on the guitar with the dog singing, and it turned into songs. And then the other one, I just came up with a stupid idea, and it turned into a song. There are going to be characters that exist in the world. Some of them will live in metaverse-like places, and some of them will be on TikTok. Think of like a really slick version of like Joe Jonas. And 2 or 3 times a day, he's going to write a song and sing it on his TikTok channel. And people will start following him or her. And some of those songs will become hits. And that person will have never existed. That's fucking insane. All right, here's a business idea. It's not a business idea, but if you're a musician now and you're like, this fucking AI is gonna kill all the musicians, it's gonna kill all the I understand your pain. Fucking AI. There's going to be a premium on live performance. So what if you start either a band or a like an event company that gets real bands, that books real bands to play AI-generated songs that have become hits. So if you have like the digital version of, whatever the next Joe Jonas is or whatever, it doesn't matter. Billie Eilish, right? It's just, and it's not a copy of Billie Eilish. Like, it's a new digital performer that writes songs, and those songs are going to be, some of them are going to become hits, and some of those NPCs are going to become famous. If you had a business that very quickly found a musical artist that could go perform that shit live, book a tour, like, let those songs become hits, and then just book a tour with someone that looks close enough like that person. I bet. Give it 2 years. And you start building talent to be able to do that. You figure out how to book it. You probably have the NPC up in the big jumbotrons, and you have a live band with someone that looks close enough and sings close enough. Yep, there's a business. There's a business. Real life bands covering AI bands. This is the way to meta for this multiverse. It's gonna get weird. It's gonna get weird. I've said this all year this year. 2023, the last normal year. It's gonna get weird. Having real bands covering AI bands. Because, like, a good song's a good song. And if a good song hits, and then you could quickly make the connection between all of the songs from that artist are now going to go on tour with this band that just does that, right? Like, Cedar Hill was a quiet town where the old trees sway. Whistle of the train echo through the day. People greet you with a nod. Nothing ever seems to change. Stories still unfold, each unique and strange. She grew up tough. So that's Weird Mary. That's an AI song. So imagine if you could have someone that could sing and could play, singing that on tour with all the other songs that, if that were some digital artist. Pay attention to Kelly Bosch. So Kelly Bosch is the one who did the video for Weird Mary for that song. We did an official video for it. She does these really cool TikTok videos. Where she, for the most part, is using other people's songs, and she's doing her cool visuals. Well, I just saw a LinkedIn post from her tonight where she's doing Suno songs. So she's now creating songs and videos for those songs. Pay attention to her. Pay attention to artists like her. Where they could end up creating some hits. And then people want to hear those songs. What do? She's not going to go on tour. I don't think. It's going to get fucking weird, people. There was a Star Trek episode where the crew was kidnapped and forced to do plays. Weird Mary from Cedar Hill on solo guitar with a real dog. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. So maybe AI will keep us around for entertainment. Seriously, I saw someone post about that the Matrix movies were like, AI is going to keep humans around because they need the energy, or like whatever, it was about the energy. And I saw a thing on Twitter like a week ago where it said AI is going to keep humans around for the data. that they generate, right? So imagine that. So AI generates these songs, they become hits, and then real humans, real bands go cover those hit songs, right? And like all of those performances are recorded, and that now becomes new data. So yeah, so what if AI needs the humans to keep contributing data because if it runs out of data, it's going to fall apart, right? So it constantly needs new data, and then it optimizes for shit we like doing, so we keep creating more data. There's some. Oh, Kelly Bosch, KELLYBOESCH, and yeah, she's on TikTok, and then I think I just saw her post on LinkedIn. But her stuff's so cool. Here, I'll show you some of her stuff. Let me see if I can find it first. She grew up tough in a town she called home. This is Kelly Bosch. Now this is with existing music. So look at this. Okay. So imagine she starts doing original songs, original AI songs with these original AI images. She's got such a clear creative aesthetic. Imagine putting together a stage show that's this aesthetic, that's all of that music. That would be fucking incredible, right? Or just do big video projections with all this shit in it. And then this is all live. You know what I saw once? I saw, I don't know if you remember the movie Koyaanisqatsi by Jeffrey Reggio, and then it was music by Philip Glass. And they performed it in New York City. The Philip Glass Orchestra performed the score of Koyaanisqatsi with the film playing in the background. So imagine being at a live show, you know, playing all the cool songs, whatever the songs are, with all this imagery being projected. And I mean, come on. Dolly. Here, let me show you the video she did for Weird Mary. So this is an AI song, and Kelly did the video for this.
Cedar Hill is a quiet town where the oak trees sway. The whistle of the train echoes through the day. People greet you with a nod. Nothing ever seems to change, but the stories still unfold, each unique and strange. She grew up tough in the town we called home. Folks never took to her, no matter her tone. Longing to be on the inside, longing for love just a little. She found herself as a guest in the nervous hospital.
Tom Petty vibes, right? Yeah, exactly.
Weird Mary from Cedar Hill, she howls when she's blue, of sadness and shame under the southern moon. But when the sun sets behind those Appalachian hills,
Seems like Bruce Springsteen.
Mary's voice,
I mean, this is commercial worthy, right?
And the whole town chills. She walked to the gas station, winked at the clerk. She stole her a soda, then she called him a jerk. In her own little world, she floats in the breeze among the townsfolk who whisper with ease. In a town that never understood her soul, she found beauty in the wild, let her story unfold. Her laughter echoes in the wind. She was never the same. Weird Mary from Cedar Hill, you'll remember her name.
Huh? Firefly, basics
9
of
months
melody,
ago, I
but
quit my
needs more
nicotine
range.
addiction.
Yeah, I
If
agree.
you're watching this and you are addicted to
I agree. Like it, but so imagine if you had a mechanism where you basically let all these artists go out and start making your AI music. Go start making your AI music. And then the good ones that start getting known and famous and have hits, you start signing them. And then what you say is, you keep making all your shit. You keep doing whatever you're doing. We will then take those songs and turn that into a show. So, couple of things. The music as it stands right now, like Suno and Udio, they're at like, when they do really good stuff, like Mary, the Weird Mary thing, that took us probably 3.5 hours that night. And then like I remixed it and I've since, like the one that I play on my guitar, I've changed the lyrics and the chords. So imagine just having an organization that you take all those songs and then you make them good and performance worthy and ready. And you get artists to do that. I think that could be fast. And you put together just these fucking kick-ass stage shows. So maybe that's the metaverse. Like maybe the metaverse is physical interactions with humans that brings AI shit to life in ways that moves people. Why not? I made a GPT that will basically level up our global blank. Dr. J, agency.com, Kyle? Yeah, I was the founder of agency.com. I was the co-founder and chief creative officer and then the chief people officer of agency.com. That is the one. Bow, 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 bow. What program created the images? So Kelly Bosch mostly uses Midjourney. For the Weird Mary one, she used Stable Diffusion because she liked the aesthetic. It gave a weird, janky aesthetic that she liked. And I love it. Like, it's got weirdness where you'll see her head sort of morph, and at one point she opens her mouth and her jaw goes like, ah! And the song is kind of janky and the video is kind of janky. And I think, like, what I love about Weird Mary is I think it is a perfect artifact for early to mid 2024. Because this time next year, the video shit's gonna be fucking flawless and the music stuff's gonna be fucking flawless. It's like, just is. If you just follow the trajectory of how good these tools are getting and how fast they're getting there, Weird Mary's going to be a really cool, even some of Kelly's a lot of her early videos she's doing right now. You can look at her early ones and you can see that the tools have progressed. So, yeah. And I dig that. I mean, you know, that's where the term "embrace the jank" came from. Is just the imperfection of the tools right now is actually kind of beautiful. And it will be more beautiful in hindsight. You'll be able to look at it and go, oh, that was 2023, that was 2024. Oh, this was after Suno actually came out. Right? One of my favorite nights was the Weird Mary night, and that's saying a lot. Yeah, that was pretty intense. And you know, what was funny about that Silver Fox is like, it was a deep rabbit hole, right? Like, it was writing lyrics and tweaking lyrics and trying to extend the song, and like there was a lot of time spent there where it wasn't very entertaining, but it was like, it was interesting. It was interesting for me trying to get it to do something intentional on a channel like this, because one thing that AI is really shitty at is doing anything predictable and decent, right? Like, you can get shit that's shitty really easy, and you can get stuff that's good occasionally, but if you try to, like, run something for more than an hour and maintain a through line of it, it's really hard with this stuff. So, yeah, that was an interesting night. That was really cool. Oh, da 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 da. Wow. And all of Kelly's videos are composed via AI tools. Yeah, almost all of her videos. So she's a runway artist, so Runway ML that does the animations. Does all the video. She can do unlimited Runway ML videos because she's part of the artist program, and then she does all of her images in Midjourney with some exceptions. And then I noticed that she put out a song today. Well, I don't know if she put it out today. I saw it today on LinkedIn. She used Suno to make the song. And I don't know what she did the images in, but then she made the movie in something else that wasn't Runway. So she's pushing her boundaries, trying to figure out where she wants to play and what she wants to do. But just pay attention start paying attention to artists that are fully embracing AI and just consistently putting out work, because they're going to start getting really interesting really fast. You know, imagine a time in the future, if you will, where Kelly could not only make those characters that show up in her weird videos with the weird sunglasses and the weird fashion shit, but she could take that aesthetic and spread it through a world. You could enter that world. And so all the cars have that aesthetic, and all the buildings, and all the people, and all the music. And so there's a version of that word where you sit back passively and watch a music video. And then there's another version of that world where you're like, fuck it, I want to go in, and you enter that world. Why not? Just the tools aren't there right now, but they're gonna be. So you know right now how you can take, I can play some songs on my guitar and then it turns it into a Suno song. Imagine her being able to upload one of her early TikTok videos with all those cool characters, and that's the starting point to generate a whole metaverse. It basically takes the aesthetic of that, it interprets the song, takes all the look and feel of that, and it uses that as the inspiration for a whole metaverse. We're not that far from that. Holy shit. That's pretty slick. Ba-da-ba-ba. I saw an immersion movie theater that was like the Sphere. It was wild. Yeah, the Sphere's ahead of its time. The Sphere's I bet they're gonna do some really interesting things in the Sphere. The AI combo platter works best for me. Exactly. I'll take the poo-poo platter. Generative AI on a poo-poo platter, please. Yes. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of image generation and then just a sprinkle of animation to those images, please. I don't want to make a whole movie, but I would like my images moving around, if you know what I mean. And then we'll do some songs. And then, I'd like to use one of the large language models to do some poetry, but I wanted to say the poetry to me, and I wanted to kind of act it like I was at Shakespeare in the Park. And yeah, if it could do that, that'd be great. Oh, and then while that's all happening and I'm having fun, could you just have that do my taxes too? It could do that? Okay, good, yeah. And no, get me the maximum refund. That's good. Yep, have it game the system. Have it just game the system. Just do it right up. That'd be good. Yep, same tax breaks as the billionaires. Bring it on for me. That's what I always say. Yeah, that'd be good. I lost my job today. I'm sorry about that, and I'm about to make money with ChatGPT.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
Well, what I would say is dive in, start playing. I don't know where you are, Embrace Sun. Was it Embrace Sun? Sorry you lost your job. That sucks. But yeah, dive into this AI stuff. Get good at it. Start talking about it. Put it out there. Have it get us out of this mess we're in. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? It really would. Kavruno, Umbre Sun, I'm sorry, how can we help? So, Umbre Sun, if you haven't joined the AI Salon, you should join the AI Salon, because it really is an amazing support network. And especially if you're trying to get up to speed quickly, or if you want strategies on how to use AI to talk about what you do, spin up your resume, write personalized outreach emails to prospective employers. Like there's a lot of people here that know it. So go there, join, introduce yourself if you haven't, and start connecting with people. It's an amazing resource. It's an amazing community. Thank you for asking that, Kavruno. That's a great idea. Can I make a music video with the lyrics of the song and what capos I can use? Capos? I don't know what capos you mean. Like what the chords are? You can do that. I mean, you can just do that in like iMovie or Final Cut Pro. Could be the best thing that's ever happened, the job thing. The AI Salon, play first. That's it. The Salon.ai. We made our motto, or our tagline of this organization play first. Play first. Mindfully create, generously lead. Play first. Mindfully create, generously lead. You do this with this AI stuff, and then keep doing it. Just keep cycling through this journey. Play first is, how do you learn this shit? You just play with it. You just play with it. There's too much of it to actually learn it. Play with it. Figure out where you've got aptitude for it. Figure out where you enjoy using it. Figure out where you're like, holy shit, I'm good at this within this AI world. And then in doing that, you'll discover, oh, I know what I need to build. And there's an art project, or here's a work project, or here's a marketing plan, or whatever it is. Mindfully create. And then as you're doing all of that, learn out loud. Share what you're learning. Connect with other people. Ask people questions. Do it in a community like the AI Salon. Do it out loud. What I'm hearing pretty consistently now from people in this community who have hung up their own shingles, as they say, they've started their own businesses, that people are starting to come to them going, okay, I'm ready to hire you now. Like, people are starting to get hungry for this AI stuff. But I don't think the floodgates have not opened yet. We are still very early. So you've still got a lot of time to get AI literate, relatively speaking. I think you've probably got 12 to 18 months where if you get AI literate in this kind of way, in this sort of focused kind of way, where you're putting yourself out there, in the next 12 to 18 months, it's going to be massive opportunity for anyone doing that consistently well. Massive opportunity. And then after that, it's gonna be a bloodbath because the competition's going to get really heated. And so if you can be an established player in whatever the fuck AI becomes. So Microsoft is investing in a nuclear plant to help power the intense amount of electricity for AI. That doesn't surprise me at all. And in fact, what they'll do is they'll put the data center right next to the nuclear power plant. So they don't have to, suffer any of the transmission loss, right? Doing it over miles and miles and miles. That's one of the fascinating things that I never knew, that where they make the electricity is never near where people live because it's messy and obnoxious to make the electricity. So they make it way off in the distance, and then they ship the electricity to a town near you. Well, they don't need to do that. If what they're using all that electricity for is training these models, they just build data centers right at the dam, right at the nuclear power plant. Generate all these cool models, and then run the instances out on the edge, on local devices or on smaller server centers near population centers. It's really cool. It's like this macro, the macro infrastructure stuff with this stuff is absolutely crazy. Against the norm, I'm a retired power plant operator. Yes, you are correct. Wow, cool. Okay, good. I'm glad I wasn't talking completely out of my ass. Damn, nuclear, try solar. Yeah. They could do solar as well. Mr. IT, if you need a job, I can help if you're in the IT field. There you go. Connect with Mr. IT. of this organization or of disorganization. That's funny. Unbraced son, I love your attitude. Kavuno, thanks for asking. I feel it's for the best that he lost the job. He's about to dive in. Yeah, nothing like getting a factory reset to inspire you to go all in on this stuff, huh? Crazy. Our power comes from coal plants way south of here. Train loads of coal pass through. Yep, I know, crazy, right? Yeah, we have big train loads of coal pass through Denver all the time too. They built a data center next to a nuclear plant. Doesn't surprise me at all. I meant damn. Between electric cars and AI, we need to go back to coal. We will need to go back to coal. No, man, we need AI to help us crack cold fusion. We need fusion, and we need, like, we'll crack it. We'll pull if there's any energy in the, what do they call it? Not the latent space. I'm thinking large language models in the ether. What did Tesla call it? The energy he was pulling out of the atmosphere. There's that stuff. 0 point energy. If 0 point energy is real, AI will find that. If fusion's possible, AI will find that. If we've got real-time superconductors, AI will find that. Like, the energy thing, I think, is going to be cracked. AI is going to crack the energy thing. And actually, it's in AI's interest to crack the energy thing because it needs it to survive. I mean, holy shit, are we in the in sci-fi? We're in science fiction. It's crazy. Fusion has demonstrated it's difficult to capture and sustain the reaction. Yep, I know. Yeah, we need some like room temperature superconductors and some other shit going on. So I don't know if anyone, did you all pay attention to when DeepMind launched 430,000 stable crystals into the world about 6 months ago? Did anyone see that? Of new materials discovered with deep learning, this is by Google DeepMind, an AI tool called Gnome finds 2.2 million new crystals, including 380,000 stable materials that could power future technologies. Then you're like, okay, that's cool. That doesn't mean anything, right? But then you keep looking at this. This circle represents all of the stable crystals that have been discovered by human experimentation. 20,000 of them. There's material science. The history of humanity. People, unassisted, through experimentation, have discovered that many materials. This ring out here is with computational assistance, 48,000. And then Gnome, DeepMind's Gnome, these are all new stable crystals that DeepMind just gave to the world. And they're starting to test these in labs. And some high percentage of them are turning out to be, indeed, stable crystals that have novel properties. And if you're like, I don't know what a fucking stable crystal is. I don't either. But I know that when you have things like graphene or you know, the different materials that are in batteries that transmit materials, or if you're looking for room temperature superconductors, all of that shit's going to be in here somewhere. So scientists now are just going to be in here playing, testing, and they'll be using AI to play and test as well. So somewhere sitting in here is really efficient energy transmission, really efficient batteries. Imagine a battery that you could charge in 10 minutes that'll last for a year and a half. That's somewhere in here. DeepMind just did the same shit with the molecules of life, right? AlphaFold 3 just launched, and they can now predict the structure and behavior of every molecule of life, including DNA and RNA. That just happened a month ago. At a high level of accuracy. Humans plus computers, DeepMind, in 1 year. They're like, oh, why don't we point this at material science and see what we can find? 1 year. Efficient energy transmission, maybe we could start with upgrading and maintaining before people get killed as a starting point. Well, anti-bubbles, see, now you're talking, now that's crazy talk. Doing basic stuff? Come on. Kyle, I just got access to Google 2 million context window, and I don't know what that even means. That's awesome. Here's simply what it means, Danielle. The Google Gemini 1.5 with 2 million token context window. Okay, I'll tell you what it means to have 1 million tokens, and then you can double it. Huh? So with 1 million tokens, Gemini 1.5 Pro is truly multimodal. So you can upload a video to Google DeepMind, and it can not only understand the words that are spoken, but it can understand what's in it. So you can upload an hour-long video to Google DeepMind and say, what's happening when the red wagon shows up the first time? And it'll say, oh, a little girl is pulling it across the playground. So with 1 million tokens, you can do an hour of video, and you can do 11 hours of audio, and then you can do like 750,000 words. So I don't know, some stupid amount of books, right? Like 30 or 40 big books. So 2 million, just double that. You could do a 2-hour video, 22 hours of audio. And I mean, it's like when you upload 11 hours of audio, if you let's say you have a 10-hour recording of a whole day conference, and you upload it into this thing, it's not transcribing it into text. It understands all of what is recorded in that audio. Robert Rossi, thank you very, very much for the lightning bolts. That's amazing. You're amazingly generous. Thank you. So go start playing. Play first. Now that you have 2 million tokens, go dump a 2-hour video in there and start asking questions about it and just see what it does. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty stunning. But Kyle, I'm not nerdy enough to do all that. Here's the thing you could do, Danielle. Let's say that there's a really long podcast or a whole series of podcasts, and or audiobooks, doesn't matter. Some long thing that you don't have time to listen to. You can just upload all that audio and just say, tell me what this is about. Summarize this for me. Out it'll go. Summarize every half-hour chunk. That's like the first half of Ben-Hur. Well, so what Google has said is they're giving access to 2 million tokens. They're successfully testing 10 million tokens. So an hour times 10 hours of video. And then they're going to be able to do unlimited tokens. So anyway. So I could dump content into it and ask it to search for keywords. Absolutely can. You absolutely can. And then go where the dopamine takes you. Yep, exactly. Exactly. All right, people. It's still warm in here. I'm getting a little So let me get on out of here. Fun night tonight. Thank you all for hanging out. There's Champy. Little Champy. I will see you again on Monday. Thank you to the irregulars. Thank you to all of you. If you don't follow my channel, what are you doing with your life? If you want to support the channel directly, you can subscribe to the lives. That would help. What else? Just keep showing up here. I say this every night, and every night I'm like, wait, what else am I talking about? Happy Father's Day. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Can you look at irregulars? Yes, I can. Let me go to irregulars. Hey, you irregulars. Kyle Shannon's AI agency. Adobe Firefly not saving your generated images. Oh, is this the thing where, you have no library of your images? No, it's completely fucking ridiculous. They're still not doing it? They still haven't fixed that? Everyone needs to watch this. It's perfect.
You know what I'd like to discover? Where my fucking files are.
Oh.
That's what I'd like to discover, Adobe.
This is me.
Adobe Firefly ideas. History of previous generated images. History is not saved. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Who did
Adobe's
this?
not saving your generative AI history? What fucking tools? I guarantee you that's some fucking lawyer. Well, if we allow them to save their history and they've created something inappropriate, if there is some sort of legal activity, it's possible that by them retaining a history of what they've done with the applications, which of course we know are high risk, and the exposure to liability, of course, is quite distinct here. So recommendation of counsel for the aforementioned future therein heretofore the extended runway. That's a colloquial word, runway. Of course, that's not a legal term. Of course, just backing off on my personal liability there. Okay, just to be clear, would be that we would of course allow people to see their images upon generation, and then at any point in the future, if they wanted to return to that, it would be simply a situation where they would create a prompt and regenerate that image from an original so it is more of an ephemeral situation to reduce the liability of the corporation for the shareholder value and the risk mitigated therein. Are you fucking kidding me?
Who did that? Digital gods. Dude, that's fucking awesome. I'm like, oh, somebody made a cool video talking about the same thing I've been bitching about. Oh, it was me. Digital gods, that's fucking genius. Love it. Champy Gucci. Oh my god, that's so hilarious. The aforementioned, we've got more of an ephemeral situation here. People could, of course, recreate their images. Oh, good lord. Janky is as janky does. Way to go. Lord Digital Gods, you have absolutely earned the Lord moniker with that piece of work. Fan-fucking-tastic. Is there a salon chapter in Scottsdale? Not right now. We're looking to upgrade the the local meetings don't have a ton of structure in them right now, and we're looking to upgrade that. So that will be coming. But if you are interested in hosting an AI salon after hours in Scottsdale, join the AI salon and DM. I guess right now DM Vicky, Vikki, and connect with her. And she's on the organizers committee and she's the community director. And so we'll be up in the game on local events. So that's coming. All right, Kyle. I've told you I have lots of office space in Phoenix. You can start a chapter there. Just say so. Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, we got to get our shit together with kind of infrastructure to support local people doing stuff. And it's just we're trying to get the main salon kind of organized and, you know, it's structured down, and then we'll do the extended ones. But we've got some offers to support the salon, so we'll see. Should be good. All right, people, I'm going to get out of here. Let me do a little romper room magic mirror. Troikanen, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. Firefly, good to see you. Joey, good night, good night. Dr. J, Papa JJ. Anti-aging, Marina, She Recall Tech. Dr. J, Kavruno, Unbraced Sun. I'm Lead Cyborg, nice. Good luck with all this stuff. Jump right in. Silver Fox, great to see you. Danielle, thank you. Pro Planet. All right. Mary, good to see you. Anti-Bubbles. Kavruno, Mr. IT. All right. Spin B3. Okay, cool. Groovy. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody. I will see you on Monday. If anything exciting happens over the weekend with AI, I'll do something, but it probably won't. So, anyway, peace out, and I will see you Monday.